This is the story of a girl who turned her burned face into her greatest strength. This is the story of Laxmi Agarwal. Part 1, The First Fire of Life. It was the scorching summer of Delhi, 2005. A 16-year-old girl, Laxmi, cheerful, full of dreams, and she wanted to be a singer. Every morning she helped her mother, studied hard, and dreamed of a bright future. But little did she know that the same sun that warmed her days would soon set her world on fire. That day changed everything. Laxmi was walking down a busy street when a man named Gudu, who had been stalking her for months, stopped her. He pulled out a bottle. It looked like water, but inside was a poison, invisible yet deadly. Splash! One sound, and everything was gone. Acid hit her face. Her skin began to melt, her eyes burned in agony, and she collapsed on the road. Her screams echoed through the street. "Water! Please give me water!" But people just stood there, frozen, watching. Those 90 seconds burned away every color of her life. When she was taken to the hospital, doctors said, "Her face is completely destroyed." The mirror no longer showed her identity, only pain. People whispered, "What will happen to her now? Who will stand by her?" But every night her mother sat by her bed and said, "Laxmi, the fire burned your skin, not your soul." Part 2, The Battle Against Society. Laxmi made a decision she would not live in fear. She went to court and filed a case against her attacker. When she entered the courtroom, her face was covered in bandages, but her eyes were burning with determination. "They burned my face," she said, "but not my voice." Those words echoed through the courtroom. Days turned into months, months into years, but her voice never wavered. Gradually, the world began to listen. India saw something it had never seen before, a girl who rose from ashes and became a light. In 2013, she and a few other survivors started a movement, Stop Acid Attack. Their mission: to wake up the government, change the laws, and bring smiles back to faces that society had turned away from. That's how Shiro's Hangout Cafe was born, a cafe run by acid attack survivors who made coffee, served customers, and inspired everyone who walked in. Each cup carried a story, not of pain, but of victory. People began to say, "Your scars don't frighten us, they inspire us." During this time, Laxmi met Alok Dixit. They started working together, and soon love found its way. They never married, because as Laxmi said, a relationship isn't built on papers, it's built on respect. Later, they had a beautiful daughter, Pihu. Laxmi would smile and say, "You are the medicine to my pain." Finally, after years of struggle, India's Supreme Court passed strict laws banning open sale of acid. Now, no one could buy it without proper ID. With that victory, Laxmi proved one voice can change the system. Part 3, Flight and Message. Year 2014, America. On stage stood Michelle Obama saying, "Today we honor a woman who refused to be defined by her scars." That woman was Laxmi Agarwal. She walked up to the stage, her face scarred, but her soul glowing. Amid thunderous applause, she said, "I am proud of my face. It reminds me that I didn't break. I survived." Later, her story became a Bollywood film, Chapak, starring Deepika Padukone. Millions wept, millions were inspired. Laxmi said, "If my story gives even one girl courage, my life is worth it." Today, Laxmi travels across the world telling young women, beauty is not in your face, it's in your mind, the one that dares to rise after every fall. She tells every girl, saying no is your right. If someone doesn't respect it, teach the world to understand it. There's no fear in her eyes now, only fire. The fire to bring change. She dreams of opening Shiro's Hangout cafes in every city where every woman can learn to smile again. Life threw acid at me, she says, but it couldn't burn my soul. Greater than today, I am the voice of every woman who smiles despite her pain. That face which once burned now lights up the world. This was the story of Laxmi Agarwal, a name that reminds us, scars are not symbols of shame, They are medals of strength. If this story touched your heart, share it, so every girl who's suffering knows she's not alone. Greater than beauty isn't in the face, it's in the strength of your spirit.